Reaching you live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. It's good to have you join us. This is Sports Tonight. I'm Austin Okonakpan on the show tonight. More quarterfinal action in the UEFA Champions League. What a story. Manchester United, they knew it was going to be difficult against Barca. But in the UEFA Champions League, particularly when you pull up a stunner to beat PSG to get to this level, then you can believe. But at the moment, it's Barcelona 1, Manchester United 0. We are monitoring that one big time on the show tonight. Also, we have our eyes fixed on that match between Juventus and Ajax, goalless. First half it ended, but I know we'll see goals. Yesterday I wanted to see goals, but it didn't happen. Manchester City, they didn't know what actually went down in that match against Tottenham. Tottenham with a slim 1-0 win against Manchester City. And of course, Liverpool, they ran over FC Porto by 2-0. The UEFA Champions League will light up the show tonight on the program. Also, we'll take a look at what's going on with grassroots football development, season 11 of the Channels International Kids Cup. I'll tell you what's going on with the Lagos preliminaries. We're still calling for applications, so just in case you want to be part of this revolution, it's still open. When I get to that segment, just walk with us and you'll know how you can register for the competition. Also on the show tonight, Nigeria defeated Egypt at the Under-21 Beach Volleyball Championship. I have to emphasize that beach volleyball. Under-21, Egypt. The North Africans at that stage, they are very dominant, and Egypt was the host. It happened in Cairo. Nigeria defeated Egypt by 2-0 to win bronze and also qualify for the World Championships that will take place in Thailand later in the year. That's about in June. So we'll open up that discussion once again, because yesterday we talked about the development of beach soccer. Now, beach volleyball is getting our attention. We must make use of the resources we have and, of course, the market that God has blessed Nigeria with. We'll talk about that one on the show tonight. Also, the Golden Eaglets, they have left the country today for Tanzania for the Under-17 AFCON World Time Champions, 5-time World Champions. The Golden Eaglets, don't touch them. And then the Nigeria Football Federation said, we're not putting you under pressure, but just go to Tanzania and bring back home the trophy. I love the way they said it. But I'm rooting for the Golden Eaglets anytime, any day, because it's grassroots football. It's football at the foundational stage. So let's see what they can do when that tournament kicks off in Dar es Salaam. We're monitoring it big time on the show tonight. I will continue our discussion on grassroots table tennis development. We love what the junior team did in Accra. They were dominant. They have qualified. That's the men's team. They've qualified for the World Junior Championships. We'll tell you how they did it and what we're expecting from them. More infrastructure development. Edo State will host the 2020 National Sports Festival. And they've been telling us that they want to do more for infrastructure. And so they've started inspecting some of the ongoing projects in the states. We'll catch up with Edo State and see what they are doing new. For us, it's not just even about them. It's so other states can pick lessons. So when we go to Edo State, we'll talk about that one big time on the show. Continue our countdown to the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. The World Cup trophy tour will come to Nigeria tomorrow. Some players of the Super Falcons cannot wait to see the trophy. There's this thing it does when players see the trophy, even if they haven't won it before, even teams that didn't qualify, when they see the trophy, it motivates them. It carries some sort of inspiration. So the Super Falcons players, they are believing that when they see that trophy, tell me about when you believe it might just happen. So one day they are believing that they can just lift the FIFA Women's World Cup. I'm rooting for the Super Falcons anytime, any day. We'll talk about that one also on the show tonight. The NNL, finally, that's the Nigeria National League. That's the league just below the Nigeria Professional Football League. That's the teams from the NNL qualified to the NPFL. Finally, action has started in the NNL. I'll give you results of what went down today in that league. So that's about the outlook of the show. It's a fully loaded show, and I want you to be part of the program. So much is going down, particularly the UEFA Champions League. Manchester United fans, they still believe in it. They don't care. 1-0 is nothing in football, and I totally agree. So if you're part of that team, that Manchester United fans that are saying that the Red Devils can go on to shock Barca, then I want to read from you on the show tonight. Talk to us on Twitter, channels_sports, Facebook channels IF Sports. You can send us an email, sportstonight@channelstv.com. Use the hashtag UEFA Champions League, hashtag Golden Eaglets, hashtag Super Falcons, hashtag FIFA Women's World Cup. It's a racy-pacey, action-packed world of sports, hashtag NNL. Of course, grassroots football. Use the hashtag Channels Kids Cup 2019. We are ready to start catching them young. So that's it. Talk to us, Twitter channels _sports, Facebook channels IFA Sports. All our top stories can be viewed on our website, channelstv.com, and on YouTube /channelsweb. If you log on to m.channelstv.com, I'll take it again, m.channelstv.com. Magic goes down when you get into that link, m.channelstv.com. Download the Channels TV app for any of those devices that you see right there, and you'll be part of the show. Last night, I wanted you guys to tell me where you were talking from. Some of you guys sent me messages, but you didn't tell me where you were watching the show from. So do that tonight, please. Let's be part of the program. Twitter channels _sports, Facebook channels IFA Sports. Let's go on this quick timeout. Let you know what's going on with the Channels Kids. When we come back, you'll meet my guest, and of course, with you, we'll talk sports. So don't go anywhere. Stay.
Hello, kids. The Channels International Kids Cup is here again. It's season 11 of the grassroots football competition, and this is a call for application for schools in Lagos State. Visit our website www.channelstv.com to register. This competition is organized in collaboration with Eco Football. Remember, application is free. Deadline for submission is 27th April. Channels Kids Cup, catching them young.
That's what it is, the Channels Kids Cup. We are catching them young. Let's welcome Ini Obong Mondays with me on the show tonight. Ini Obong, I missed you last week. It's good to have you on the program.
Good to be back, Austin, and it certainly won't be a boring summer. I can tell you that for free. I mean, the Channels Kids Cup.
Yeah.
You talked about it being a revolution, and I totally agree with you. It is a revolution that has happened for a long time. It's becoming an evolution, and it's something that is hitting the whole place like wildfire. And channels have got to be commended, because when you should deliberateness, if you like, when you show purpose in terms of wanting to develop sports, it is quite very refreshing. It's very, very wonderful to see, and the consistency is there. I mean, the excitement is going around the place.
Crazy.
And I was at the Channels Kids Cup final. I missed last year's final.
Yeah.
I was in the 27 finals, and I saw emotions. I saw excitement. I saw youngsters who clearly you could look at them and they could tell you that they have the water at their feet, and it's quite wonderful. So it's great. So the Women's World Cup coming on, the Africa Cup of Nations. So certainly it won't be a boring summer.
I know it will be one that we'll talk about. And that's why I keep telling you guys, it's an action-packed all those sports. Everything is going down at once. So when you try to catch up with the pace, just don't worry, just walk with us. The UEFA Champions League, Ajax saying, oh, no, we can't respect UV tonight.
Absolutely. Cristiano Ronaldo put Juventus ahead in almost the last kick of the first half, and they came in the second half, and Ajax said, put the champagne back on ice, because we're back on level terms. Nearest getting on level terms, and you've got to admire Ajax. You've got to really fancy what they've been able to do this, and I saw them take Real Madrid to the cleaners, the defending champions, and they've been absolutely amazing, been absolutely wonderful to watch, with young players around the park. Neres and Fabrice Onana, the Cameroon goalkeeper in goal. You're looking at Hakim Ziyech, the Moroccan, from an African perspective. It's very, very exciting to watch. And I before this game, I thought Ajax had in them to win the first leg. I'm not sure they will be able to knock Juventus out, even though you can't totally put your money on that. If I see anybody want to do that, I'll say, please keep your money, because this Ajax team, impossible is nothing. It's quite amazing what they've been able to achieve. And for Man United at Old Trafford, I think it's a case of deja vu. with Barcelona, when they come calling, you would. I've said this many a year, and it always sounds funny when I say it, but with Barcelona, you need an entire 11 players to play so well to beat them. In fact, you need the fans to play well too to beat them. But with Barcelona, if Messi turns up and Suarez turns up and Sergio Busquets turns up, you're in lots and lots of trouble. And it does look like they're turning up tonight. And my United fans, keep praying, maybe, just maybe.
It's football, anything can happen. Come on, you guys are already talking to us on social media, and I love it. The game is going on. I will still have fans that are saying, look, Manchester United can go on to stun Barca tonight. It's football, yes, anything can happen. But we're talking about season 11 of the Channels International Kids Cup. Are you in Lagos? Is your school in Lagos State? I'm talking to kids now. Then, if they haven't registered for the Channels International Kids Cup, tell them now. If you're watching me, go tell mommy to call your games master or your proprietor and say, look at what Uncle Austin is saying on TV. Go to channelstv.com and I'll click on live TV. From live TV, go to Kids Cup. When you click on Kids Cup, it takes you into our portal. Look at it right there. Just scroll down and click here to register. It's that simple. Get into the portal, register, and you're part of it. Already, well, not immediately, because the technical committee, we need to see now just to screen. And guys, the numbers keep increasing. As of this morning, I have 48 schools already. 48 schools already. So we need to hurry. Get into the portal, register for the Channels at Kids Cup Lagos preliminaries. Let's have some fun together. I heard in Yobon struggle to define the excitement, the passion that he saw 2 years ago, and now he said we deserve some commendation. That's what the NFF did. They said, "Come, we love what you're doing." Back-to-back development award, and it's not just because I'm involved in this. I'm saying this is the way to go if we want to redefine football in this country.
Absolutely, Austin. And from the technical committee, the honesty, the transparency in terms of ensuring that the people who participate in this competition are well within the ages stipulated for the competition. So it's quite very commendable, and I'm very pleased. I'm very pleased. And also, I see you on the field when you're running around for this competition, and it's not the same high school, very collected, Austin, we see on TV, but the hard work you guys put into it, it is absolutely amazing, Austin, and I'm very pleased. And I'm very pleased because I can't miss the final this year, certainly, because I want to see those kids. I mean, when you see the excitement on these kids, I mean, the happiness, just being able to play football and compete at this level.
For instance, look at them from Borno.
Also, when you see fans, you know, when we're young like this, we couldn't stand in front of people. When you see kids play football with so much confidence, look at the stride there. Look at the passion. Look at the skill sets. Look at just everything. And you're looking at these kids and you're thinking, if these kids are properly harnessed, if the talents are properly coached and training, these are future superstars. These are guys who the destiny of our football will be resting on their shoulders. So it's quite good. At this level, it's amazing. It's wonderful. Something we should take advantage of. And credit to the NFF because, I mean, when you're doing something good, and a big body like the Nigerian Football Federation, the highest body of football in the land, comes out and says you're doing something good, you can pat your chest, you can square up your shoulder and say you're doing something great because it's wonderful, it's revolutionary, and it's quite very impressive.
It gets me emotional when I see these kids. Look at the guys from Kwara, they are the defending champions, the boys from LGEA Central Primary School, all the way from Kayama in Kwara State. So they don't need to tell you. So just in case you're saying, I want to see that guy 3 years ago. Before you even come to Channel 2, just go to our YouTube channel. Just try and look around. You'll see that guy before you even ask questions. So we're calling for applications for the Lagos preliminaries. Hurry up, register. Just go to channelstv.com and register. It's very easy. I want to see your school at the Lagos preliminaries. Just play football for the love of the game. Develop the game at the grassroots. Teach kids some important life values like teamwork, team bonding, how to be honest, teach them integrity. The stories from the Channels Kids Cup, each time I say it, I don't know, sometimes I'll cry on live TV. A little boy watched his school play football on the Channels Kids Cup, and someone was playing pranks, gathered his school, gathered machineries, and brought them to the Channels Kids Cup. Little boy saw it on Channels TV. Told mom and dad, take me to Campus Square tomorrow. And someone said my school is playing, and I'm the games prefect. And I don't know. And he came there and he asked, I don't know you. This is not my school. It was good. And the school was disqualified. He came out at that age to do the right thing.
Integrity, Austin. Integrity, because that's why you have to give credit to the technical committee, because they are very thorough. They look at these things. They make sure that at this level, kids need to understand that for you to be a successful competitor, there has to be a pint of honesty in you. There has to be a pint of transparency. And we've been struggling over the years with administrators, criticizing them all over the place and saying, we're not doing things right, we're not doing things the way we should do it. And it is at this level that you're expecting these kids to imbibe the culture of transparency, the culture of honesty, the culture of integrity. And it's very refreshing, Austin. We can talk about this for a whole hour and we won't be done talking about it because it is an inspirational story. I mean, it's a story you can motivate. Because you said something very important. It's about teaching these kids. It's not just the football. It's not just going about the kicking 22 boys kicking football. It's about learning in key important values of life. And that's something that these kids will be very grateful for.
And we're teaching them every day. Remember that it is from the schools we are bringing you out. That means education must be a priority. So education is a benchmark to feature at the channels. International Kids Cup. So we'll continue to talk about it. Call for applications for the Lagos preliminaries. Remember, the deadline for the submission of those applications is 27th of this month. So don't waste any more time. We'll still just go on with the show now, but we'll still stay at the age grade level. This time, the under 21s. Beach volleyball isn't so big in Nigeria. I'm just asking questions of why. So these young guys, the duo of Liz and Emmanuel Okeke, they went to Cairo to represent Nigeria at the under-21 Africa Beach Volleyball Championship, and they won bronze. It's not just because they won bronze that I'm celebrating these guys. They defeated the host country, Egypt. And once again in Yobong, they are reminding us that the talent is here. What are we not doing to be dominant as a country in terms of other sports?
Negligence, Austin. I can say that very, very straightforward. Negligence. So it's just something that we just do not show a deliberateness in terms of trying to develop other sports. You know, we're putting our weight behind the popular sports, the football, the athletics, if you like, and even in the athletics and the other sports, they're suffering. And I think it's quite good when you hear beach volleyball. And it's something that is massive in the South American region. It's massive in some parts in Europe. And it's something that we can find a way, because all we want is participation in sports. All we want is people leaving the streets. All we want is getting young people to do something, to participate. Because when you talk of youth restlessness, you talk about young people who are channeling their energy in the wrong direction. What are you doing to engage them? What are you doing to ensure that they're not doing that? Because, I mean, we're very creative. We're very creative. Talented. And if you're not giving a creative mind something to do, he will use his creativeness in his creativity in another way. So it's very refreshing, very refreshing.
I love it. I love it. Team Nigeria, they won their first match against DR Congo, 2-1. They lost the second to Egypt. You see, they lost to Egypt and bounced back in that bronze medal match to beat Egypt. They lost the second to Egypt. They bounced back in the third match to defeat Morocco and got better in the fourth match against Botswana. So when they qualified for the bronze medal match, they knew that, look, they're going to wrong that right against Egypt, and they did. They lost a tense semi-final match to Mozambique, 2-1. That's not bad. They won bronze, and they've also qualified for the World Championships in Thailand later in the year. So it's important. If they had not gone to Cairo to compete, they won't be preparing to go to Thailand for the World Championships later in the year. So that's the beautiful story coming from beach volleyball. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, what's going on with our junior table tennis players? I'll tell you, so don't go anywhere. Stay.